Alright guys, I'll be breaking down GBPUSD for us so we can at least have an idea of where price is going to next for this particular week. So I have a little table of contents, four things which I'll just go over. First of all, I'll go over to the fundamentals we have this week, fundamentals in focus. I'll mark out some key levels and I'll break down GPUSD from the monthly to the hourly time frame, and most importantly, trade ideas for this new week. Because after knowing everything, you should at least, you should make money. Yeah, we all are here to make money. So I'll still give some potential analysis for this coming new week. So if price can get to that point, we will just capitalize on the next move happening. So going over to the fundamentals in focus, I use Forex Factory for my news event. So for this week, so far this week is, I would say, more like a fundamental week. As you can see, May 1st to May 5th, 2023. So it's more like a fundamental week. So please guys, you guys should just be careful when trading this week. Make sure you manage your risk and you follow your trading plan. Don't be carried away by, I would say, the volatility that might come this week, and you just expose your account and start taking unnecessary risks. Make sure you consult your news platform. Like I use Forex Factory, so make sure you consult your news platform so you can know the exact time some certain news are coming in, so you maybe can stay out of the market at that particular time. So for this week, I trade GPUSD, so I'll just be focusing on the pound news and the United States dollar news. So on Monday, which is tomorrow. All right. So on Monday we have UK bank holiday, which is JP bank holiday on Monday, and also we have this high impact news, ISM manufacturing PMI by 3 p.m. So on Tuesday, I won't be trading on Monday because of this bank holiday. So on Tuesday, we are having this news again, job opening, and no other high impact news on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll be having ADP, non-farm employment change. This is a high impact news and it does move the market. And oh my god, the Oga of all of them, FOMC. So guys, be very careful of this news. Like, if you don't know what is happening, just stay out from the market at this particular time, 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Just close your MT4 and you're just done for the day. So to avoid irregular spikes that might, take all your money away. Like, just imagine you making money on Monday and Tuesday, and all of a sudden everything has just been wiped out by one fundamental news called FOMC. So on Thursday, we have unemployment claim, another high impact news which we all should just pay attention to for this particular week. And also we have NFP, NFP, NFP. This is another nice and high volatile news that we are also having this week. So this week we are just having back to back fundamental during New York section. So please guys, be very careful on how you trade this particular week to avoid your account being blown and stuff like that. But if you know what you are doing, no problem, you can go on and trade the news. So secondly, I'll be marking out my key levels. So let's go over that. I use psychological levels, and you guys know that psychological levels are random numbers which banks, the big guys, they pay attention to. So I have two rules of marking out my psychological levels. Number one rule is it must be a random number, and two, it must be relevant to the current chart. So what do I mean by it must be a random number? Um, as you can see, this using my horizontal line where this line is currently. Let me double click and go to coordinates. We have 1.25090. This is not a random number, so I need to change it to a random number. And a random number right now would be, what will make sense for me would just be would be 1.25 thousand. That's a random number for me. Is a random number for me, and this must be relevant to the current chart, and you can see it's relevant to this current chart. So my psychological levels, they are 50 pips apart from each other. So if I'm having 1.25 thousand here, my next psychological level will be 1.25,500. The other one will be 1.26 thousand, and so on. So let me clone it, double click 1.25,500. This is it. The other one will be 1.26 thousand. So let me just go off and mark the relevant psychological levels which I need. Then I will also come back to this video. Alright guys, I'm done marking out my psychological levels. As you can see, these are the ones that are relevant to me at this particular time. I can't just, yeah, you can mark your psychological levels like from here upward and that's it. But if I have a psych level here, yes, it's valid, but it's not relevant to the current chart. I won't be making money from it at this particular time. So I need something that I'll be making money based off of at this particular time. So that's why I have this psychological levels here. And as you can see, it serves as support and resistance, because when price came up to this psychological level of 1.25 thousand, as you can see, look at this nice rejection, price sold from there, price came up to 1.25 500, and look at this massive sells to the downside from here. So this is just why I just like using psychological levels across my chart. So let's go over to the next one. We have breakdown from the monthly to the hourly time frame. So let's get started right now. So going over to the monthly time frame, this is just the breakdown of Gbpusd. This is what I'm just doing right now. Going over to the monthly time frame, overall we are bearish. As you can see, we are bearish. We are bearish. We have a trend line coming from here. You see, you have a trend line here. As you can see, we are facing down. That means we are bearish overall. But at this current time, we are bullish. We are buying on this current lower time frames. We are bullish, because from September last year all up to now, we've been buying non-stop. So at the same time, I'm still paying attention to this monthly time frame. Why am I paying attention to this monthly time frame? This might just be a 50% or a 61.8% retracement for the for a sell continuation on GPUSD. As you can see, if I use my Fibonacci 2, price is heading up to this 618 level. So we might pay attention to this level to check if price can hold or break, then before you can start seeing that legs to the downside, that bearish move to the downside. But if GBP want to go back to that bullish market structure, just know that price should at least break above this level here. This level here. So having a psychological level there, let me use my horizontal line. This is I'll just use 1.42 thousand. Yeah, price should break at least above 1.42 thousand. Like a monthly candle should close above 1.42 thousand, 1.43 500. Yeah, before I can say GPUSD is back to a bullish trend. But this is on the monthly time frame, and it's one candle here takes a month to form. So this is not something that we'll be expecting anytime soon. I just decided to add it here So we can all know that, oh, we can just like have this at the back of our mind that okay, this is what is happening, but overall we are bearish. But on the current time frame, on our current intraday time frame, we are bullish. So coming over to the monthly time frame on GBPUSD, let me zoom in so you guys can see everything clearly. So as you can see, months upon months upon months upon months, price failed to close above this psychological level of 1.23500. And this month of April, we are seeing the month of April. This is the last day for the month of April 2023. As you can see, this monthly candle closed above. First of all, this monthly candle closed above 1.23500 and also closed above the highs of this 1, 2, 3, 4 previous 4 months candle high. Price broke above all of them and closed. This monthly candle also closed above a psychological level of 1.25500, which is this one here, 1.25500. So what's the concept? What concept am I trying to lay emphasis on right now is we are bullish, we are going up. Let me use that word. We are bullish, we are buying. We are buying. This month of May might just be like buys all through, but it just depends. As I scale down, we'll still have a broader view of how GPUSD might just uh, operate this week or this month. So, but as you can see, one candle closed above the highs of 4 monthly candles. So what this candle tells me is, okay, there's a high probability that the next month's candle might just keep pushing up as long as it respects the low of this current month candle, which is this April candle that just closed. As long as price, let me use this too. As long as price respects this low, we are still bullish. So if price start breaking below this low and stuff like that, that's when you can start seeing some legs to the downside, which is some sells. So going over to the weekly time frame, is now interesting. As you can see, look at this weekly level of structure here. This high is here at a psychological level of 1.24500. This is the reason I marked out my key level so we can just we all can see what I'm saying. So look at this highs here. Zooming on, look at all this bullish candle. Look at this bullish candle, this indecision candle, this bullish candle. It failed to close above 1.24500. And this 1.24500 is not like it's just a normal line or stuff. It's aligned properly with this level of structure here, as you can see. So if price break above this structure, that means it's called break of structure, that price has a possibility to still keep going up. So might just have a pullback, then boom to the upside, more buys. Look at week upon week upon week. 1, 2, 3 weeks we failed to close above this high, but this last week we closed above this psychological level. And not only that, we broke this previous week's high, this other week's high, and just closed above bullish. This is a bullish engulfing candle, why it broke the high of the previous candle. So this is it. I'm just trying to paint a bias so we can all be in the same phase. So, and not only that, it didn't just close bullish like that. As you can see, week upon week upon week, price kept on creating higher highs and higher lows, higher lows. This this bullish candle here, which I'm pointing, its low is higher than this previous week's candle, and this last week candle that broke above all this high, its low is higher than this one. That means it signifies higher highs and higher lows. That means uptrend. We say in an uptrend price, where's that to? Sorry. An uptrend price is creating higher highs, higher lows. Look at it. This is what is just happening. Higher highs, higher lows, market structure. So price are finally broken above this level of structure here, and with this bullish engulfing candle, look at, for some time now we've been in blues. Like, so why this key level is so important to me is because price, this indecision candle that happened here, and this other bullish candle, this bullish candle might just be a bearish candle, and we'll start seeing that reversal to the downside. Why did I say so? Look at it, has happened here before. We have a bullish engulfing candle. This is a pattern, a candlestick formation. We have a bullish engulfing candle. We have this indecision candle like a doji, and we have a bearish engulfing candle, as you can see. So something like this was about to happen, a bullish candle, an indecisive candle, and this other candle might just be a bearish engulfing candle, and price might just start going down. So since price, a weekly candle closed above this psychological level, is a great confirmation for us that okay, we can still see price going up, going to the upside, at least for probably a short while or for the long term. So going over to the daily time frame. No, I said I'll break down from the monthly down to the hourly time frame. So going over to the daily time frame, still same thing, still same thing. Price was consolidating at this box here. Where's my rectangular tool? Look at all of this was just consolidation. And as you can see, price have broken above this consolidation. So we still see we we are we will still have some legs to the upside. That's just what I'm trying to say. So this is it on Gbpusd from the monthly, weekly, and the daily time frame. This was supposed to be like I saw this as a head and shoulder pattern, but as you can see, it has been invalidated. I'm looking for that head and shoulder pattern too. Oh my god, yeah. As you can see, just a head, and this might just be the right shoulder for that sell to the downside. So price might just break the neckline and start pushing down, but as you can see, it failed. It failed. So we'll still have some legs to the upside. So currently, based on this current chart right now, my bias still remains more buys on GBP USD, more buys on GPUs, because price is just creating higher highs and higher lows, and it just don't just fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. Just follow the current trend until price starts giving you reasons for you to start switching your bias to sales. Yeah, to sales. Yes, overall we are selling. Overall we are selling, but on this current time frame, like what's happening now, we are buying. So you just have to join the buyers. So I'll be seeing sales on GBPUSD if price should at least break below this 1.23500 psychological level. That's why I have this psychological level here. So once price start trading below this level, maybe a weekly candle close below this level, and price start trading under it, that's where I'll start seeing some sales to the downside on GBPUSD. Other than that, my bias is still a buy. My bias is still a buy. Something like I start seeing some side lower highs, lower lows, market structure, stuff like that. So other than this, my bias is still buys. But even if we are buying, we should also have it in mind or at the back of our mind that this is seller's market, and there are some level of structures we should pay attention to. There's some level of structures we should pay attention to. Currently, price has broken this level of structure. As you can see, it took price 3 weeks. Look at before it can break this high here. It can break this higher. So it finally broke it. So another key level which I'll be watching out for um for reaction is this key level of 1.26000 and 1.26500. If price can break above 1.26500, we can just wait for that nice pullback and just buy, because why, we have clean candles to the left, so we can just buy to at least this my mouse is a bit lagging, so at least probably 1.30 thousand flat, this low here. So that's it. So all these are just scenarios which I'm painting, which I'm um, which I'm painting. So this week so far, we should just pay attention to this psychological level of 1.26 thousand. Let me change the color. Let me make it tick, and 1.26500. These are key areas. As you can see, why do I call it a key area? As you can see, look at when price retested this psychological level, it serves as resistance and it brought price down. Price came up to this level, broke above it, met selling pressure at 1.26500 psychological level, and look at what happened. It sold, retested 1.26 thousand, and look at the massive sell to the downside. So I shouldn't be playing with this kind of level. I shouldn't be playing with it. So psychological levels, they are very important. So if you want me to make a video, a special video on psychological levels and how to trade them, please comment below so I can make that video for you guys. So these two levels, these are areas we should be looking out for probably possible reversal or a pullback that might cause like maybe 50, 100, 150 pips like to the downside, maybe somewhere here, then push to the upside, something like I'm sorry guys, my mouse is a bit lagging. So something like this, be a pullback here, and we can just start seeing that legs to the downside, then before any push to the upside again. So one point, key areas to pay attention to, like a key area that we might get a possible reversal from, is 1.26 thousand and 1.26500. If price break above 1.26 thousand, there's nothing stopping it from heading up to 1.26500, and this is where we might see a major reversal or a minor reversal on GBP USD. So um I believe I've done justice to the monthly, weekly, and the daily time frame. So pay attention to it. But once price break above 1.26500, it might happen this week. It just depends on the volume that comes this week. Once price start breaking above 1.26500, maybe a weekly candle close above this level. Just wait for that nice pullback, maybe a weekly candle close above this somewhere here, wait for that nice pullback into 1.26500 or into this range, then just buy to 1 point. You can swing the trade to at least 1.30 thousand, because there's nothing stopping price from getting there. Look at, there's no obstruction here. Got clean candles to the left hand side. So yes, that's it. Further sales. For now, I'm buying. For now, I'm buying. I'm buying. If price should pull back, I'll long. Price pull back, I long. Price pull back, I long. Further sales will be below 1.23500. Let me check if I can paint these scenarios. One, sales on GBP USD. Sales on GBP USD. Price, okay, below 1.23500. Further sales below 1.23500. Then more buys. Like we are buying, but more buys. Why I said more buys is because of this level. If price should break, invalidate this level of structure, this daily level of structure, so more buys should be above 1.26500. Oh, sorry, let me clone it. More buys on GBP USD above 1.26500 psychological level. So this is it. This is how we'll just be playing GBP USD this week. So these are for the swing traders or stuff like that. So I would go over to the trade ideas for this week. So we've known that okay, we are buying for this, we are buying this week. Like this week might be more of buys as long as price. Oh, this week might be can be or might be more of buys. If we get a nice pullback with long, a nice pullback with long, still paying attention. I don't know if you guys get this. Still paying attention to these levels here, which we know that they are sales, like sales. I'll say sellers level of structure. What can I write there? Like major sell level, major sell level. Look at it at this right hand side. I wrote it there. So in case price get there, I will know major sell level. So this is it. This doesn't mean if price gets here, we should start selling. Or no, you shouldn't just sell like that. There are other confluences you might just add to it before you can sell. But if price just starts breaking above it and start invalidating this two levels, just follow the trend and buy. Yeah, that's it. So the fourth one, trade ideas for this week. This is where I'll go over to the 4 hour and the 1 hour time frame. So trade ideas for this week, since we've known, like we've identified where price is heading to, we know that okay, we are buying. We'll go over to the 4 hour time frame now and look for where we can at least have a potential entry to join what the buyers. That's it. You just follow the trend. You identify a point where price can is most likely to get to then and start reversing. Then you join the trend from that particular level. So knowing fully well that this monthly candle just closed and the next month candle, which is May candle, we are in April, so May candle will most likely will most likely create its own low. That means it will sell then before price can just, or we start creating its high and start pushing to the upside. So having that in mind, on the 4 hour time frame, what am I saying here? I will just be paying attention to this current market structure here. What am I saying here? I have this nice level of structure here. This nice level of structure here, which I would want price to sell down to before I can start looking for buys. I have this high here, but due to the fact that this like if like this month have come to an end and the next candle open will be at least, I'll say the next month's candle, which is May candle. I don't know if I get that correctly. It will give a liquidity, like it will create its own low before creating its own high. I won't see price respecting this high because I will. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? I might be expecting something like this, a pullback into this high here, then for a buy to the upside, a steeper pullback into this level for a buy to the upside. So, but we can still pay attention to it, but I wouldn't want to take trade here at this high. I want price to at least come down a bit to at least this level before I can start looking for that nice clean buys to the upside. But if I see the current market condition, the way the if I see some price action at this level, I'll start looking for that clean buys to the upside. So the trade ideas for this particular week, pay attention to this level, pay attention to this level. Also let me clone this, I like this. And also pay attention to this level here. Still pay attention to this other level. Like this price action, they're just clean and sweet. So these are I would say buy areas or key areas of interest where you can look for potential buys to the upside. So if price should so sorry buys If price should retest this level, coupled, I don't know your strategy, but coupled with other confluences that you see at this zone, you look for that clean buy. Let me just say below, a little bit below the level. Look for that buys, clean buys to the upside. If price should retest this level of structure, look for that clean buy again to the upside. Like, oh my god, it's a clean trade for this particular week. So, like I said, potential poten, potential buys retests of 1.25500 to retest of 1.25000, 3 retest of 1.24500. So these are key areas which I will be waiting for price, which I'll be waiting for price just to follow the trend. The trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. If price should retest this level, look for buys. Retest this level, look for buys. Deeper pullback, look for buys. This is it on GBP USD. Potential buys, only buys, buys, buys. But if you want to take sales, probably price invalidate this area. Price invalidate this area. You can just wait for that nice break and a retest, see some confirmation, maybe rejections at this level based on your own strategy. You can just take that nice sell to this downside. But the reason why I don't like trading against the trend is because we might just think that this is a break and a retest, and you start selling, price might just head down here and boom, start pushing up, and this is a nice W pattern to the upside. So just pay attention to that. So but for sales, watch out for this key level, this 1.26000 and 1.26500 key levels, because they are coming from the daily time frame. These are my major levels from the daily time frame. So you just have to pay attention to them. There are some price action you see at this area. You just take that nice sales. Probably price uh didn't retest this level and it start pushing up tomorrow or Tuesday, start pushing up and get to this point, and you see that nice double top pattern. You can just take that clean sell to this level for over how many pips? Over 50 pips, and yeah, that's good. That's a good trade for the day. Just take a nice sell to the downside. If price should break above this key area, you can just wait for that nice retest and buy to this upside. If price should respect this 1.26500, you can just take that nice M pattern sell short to this downside or to this downside. Like these are just clean trades, like that. I'm this week, oh my god, the actions, these price actions I'm seeing here, like they are so sweet. They are so sweet. If you can just be patient and wait for price to come to your zone, and that's it. I would really like price to retest this level. The reason being that is I'll just taking a buy trade from here will be a high probability setup for me. I'll just need a higher time frame pullback, an hourly pullback, an hourly pullback, like an hourly retest of this level, then for a buy to the upside, an hourly retest, like something like all this kind of. I need price to come down, break below your retest, then come here. Then I'll need this kind of candlestick formation, like rejections and some candlestick formation or double bottom to take my clean buys to the upside. Targets here as first take profit, and this psychological level as second take profit. These are just clean trade ideas for this week. These are just clean trade ideas for this week. I really don't want this recording to be long. I don't know how many minutes it might have gotten to. I don't know. So, in conclusion, This is the last part now. In conclusion, I'm just a speculator. I'm not an expert. I'm just a speculator, and this is just what I'm seeing. And there's there's that there's a high chance that I might be wrong. So if I'm wrong, kindly adapt to the current market condition. If I'm wrong, probably price retest here and didn't respect this zone. If it starts breaking below, kindly adapt and maybe wait for that pullback, join the sellers. If this level couldn't hold, maybe buyers didn't hold this level and it broke, wait for that nice retest, join the sellers, and this is just how you just have to play the flexibility game. So you just have to be flexible. I these are key areas which I'm looking out for to take buys. That doesn't mean if price come here, I will just buy, or that doesn't mean if price come to my area of interest, it will just go up. No, I might be wrong. I might be wrong. There are thousands of reasons can that I might be wrong. So if that happens, kindly adapt. Kindly adapt to the current market condition. If that happens, kindly adapt to the current market condition. But for now, this is what I'm saying. And yeah, hopefully we all have a great week, a great trading week. Pay attention to these fundamental parts like NFP, FOMC, like don't be carried away. Don't be carried away. Manage your risk. We have a lot of back to back fundamentals happening. So always manage your risks. And I'll see you guys next week. If you want me to be doing this kind of breakdown, please comment below. If you want me to make a video on psychological levels or anything you want me to make a video on, just comment below so I can make that video and just keep the channel going. Yeah, that's it, guys. This is all I can say right now on Gbpusd, and this is all I can see. So I'll just set some alerts at these key areas and wait for price to get there. Then I'll buy. Trading is a patient game. Just imagine price coming down to this key area, and you take a buy there, maybe from the hourly or 30 minutes or even 15 minutes time frame, and you have a nice stop loss of, let's say, 10 pips, and you target this high here, this 1:8 risk to reward. Like, you can just take this trade, swing it, and let it hit here. This is 8%. If you are trading a pro firm account and you make 8% in a week, oh my god, that's great trade for you for that week. So trading is not buying and selling, like coming to the market and start looking for buying opportunity or selling opportunity. No, it's just patient. Just wait for price to come to your zone, then you execute. Yeah, I won't go further. That's it. So I will drop my Instagram handle at the description. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can just hit me up on Instagram. Okay, I might even put it here. It might show around here on your screen. So that's it for now. Till next week.